Cricbuzz Comm Box in a monumental run chase for Kolkata to try and get to a huge total, the largest of this tournament so far. And you'd have to say, not because of the number of runs on the board, but because of the personnel, the key personnel they've lost. You'd have to think they're slightly behind the 8-ball. Let's just remind you where they stand at the moment. 13.5, the required rate, 94 for 3 at the end of 10 overs, ahead of where Delhi were at this stage. But importantly, they lost Andre Russell in that 10th over. 13 of 8, he looked good, but they brought on Kagiso Rabada. And despite Russell having a great record against him, Joy, Rabada had the last laugh.
Absolutely. And Rabada has now had these 10 odd matches where he's got a wicket or more than a wicket in every time. He's always delivered for them. I mean, two bowlers today stood out for me in this second innings. One is Rabada so far, and the other is Amit Mishra. Unbelievable bowling. You know, after a senior spinner like Ashwin goes for runs, the way he came back and the way he bowled is absolutely brilliant. And they're the two who got the wickets. And those in these matches, the truth is that run rate do not matter that much. It's wickets. You can chase even 15, but if you go down to 3, 4, 5 wickets down, it's going to get tougher and tougher.
Yeah, it certainly will be. At the very start, though, it was Sunil Narayan, and that was a big blow because, Joy, as you called it, they had probably banked on Tripathi opening the batting, Narayan coming down the order, hoping maybe to be chasing 160, 170. But the moment it became 220 plus or 229, then you had to go back to plan A, and it didn't work.
No, it didn't. And you can make out that dressing room of the Delhi Capitals have worked out Narayan. First ball to the head. He doesn't like raw pace to the head. The first ball he bowled as a bouncer. It went for 4 byes. It didn't matter. The next ball he exposed his stumps and tried to hit it out of the ground, and he got the wicket. And they'd said textbook. You know, this is exactly what we wanted out of it. That 4 byes was well worth it. And I think now they have to look at themselves because he didn't complete his quota of overs. He just bowled 2 overs. They're beginning to wonder whether, somebody like a Tom Banton sitting out there in the dressing room is hurting them right now.
Yeah, I can tell you, looking down the Cricbuzz app, there were so many people out there on chat crying out for Tom Banton to come in. Nothing against Narayan, but at the moment, if you just see like-for-like replacements, somebody can get you something, and we know what an impact player Tom Banton is. But at the moment, all is still not lost. Dinesh Karthik has come in, batting at different positions in this tournament, 3, 4, 5, and now 5 again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he'll be glad to have some amount of stability that at least he's back at 5 again. Look, they have the batting. There's Dinesh Karthik, there is Nitish Rana, there's somebody like Owen Morgan, one of the greatest finishers in the game of modern time, one of the great white ball cricketers of all time. They have Rahul Tripathi. A lot of people can bat in that lineup. Pat Cummins can, as he has shown, can really hit a hard ball. Nagarkoti can bat. Mavi can bat. So, look, the question only is, can they bat at 14? And I think only Morgan and Karthik are capable of batting at that kind of rate. And they'll need one of those two to be around if they've got to finish this game.
Yeah, I know when we were just generally having a conversation before going on air, even before Andre Russell came in or went out, we sort of jointly felt that Owen Morgan would be the key to this run chase. He can do it. He's done it. We've seen the kind of innings he's played. I mean, the World Cup innings against Afghanistan was a huge example last year in a 50-over format. That's the kind of thing he can replicate. He is a six-hitter.
Absolutely. And this kind of ground, Owen Morgan is one of the most inventive one-day batsmen or white ball batsmen of all time. He can do it. DK can do it. But one of those two needs to do it today. This is the match to be stand up and be counted.
Yes, all it means is, as we said at the very start, there's plenty of entertainment in store for the next 10 overs. The fourth set of 10 overs we're going to have on a long Saturday, but there's going to be no shortage of boundaries coming. Kolkata can only hope a few come in purple. We'll see you at the end. My 11 Circle presents Cricbuzz Live to wrap up a long Saturday.